Hey guys, it's Brad and the Buff. I got my buff in my head and I'm ready to go. I wanted to show you guys all the backpacks I've had through the years and kind of where I have started with my backpacking adventure as far as the backpacks I had to where I'm at now. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown in this video. Here you go. I started backpacking way back when I was a teenager with the Boy Scouts. I would go out, my dad geared me out. I had no idea the gear I had. I wasn't a gearhead. I just know that I enjoyed getting out and backpacking. Used to have the old framed metal backpacks when I first started. I didn't get back into backpacking until I was like in my mid-20s. A couple friends of mine said, man, we used to love to go. Let's get back out in the woods. So when we decided to go back out for the first time, just for something to do together, I went out and got what at the time was a state-of-the-art backpack. And since I'm a bigger guy, I was going to get the heaviest thing that could carry the most gear. I didn't care, I was in good shape, and that is my Gregory Palisade 80. This is an 80-liter backpack. This thing has an insane frame on it. It is super comfortable. Super thick hip belts, huge pockets everywhere, tons of organization. And this was actually great for me to start back out with because I didn't have to organize my stuff. I could hold tons of gear in it and it just made thinking easy. It has awesome suspension for a beginner, but it is 6.5 pounds. This thing can carry 70 pounds. I've had 70 pounds in it. And it carries it fairly comfortably. Now 70 pounds is a lot of weight. It's not much fun to go very far distances with 70 pounds. But I am glad that I had this. And at the time when I got this, it was a good deal at $300. And like I said, this was over a decade ago, but it was very sturdily built. This thing is nearly indestructible. It's still in really good shape. It's got hundreds, if not 1,000 miles on it. And I was happy to have it, but as I got deeper into my backpacking adventure and I got a little bit older and started to thin out a little bit, I wanted to reduce my base weight considerably. So the next backpack I got, and this was a few years ago, was my Granite Gear Crown 2. This is a 60-liter backpack and it's about 2.5 pounds. This thing is great. It's $200. I've seen this on sale for as little as $100. This is a fantastic beginner or experienced backpack. It's kind of somewhere between an ultralight backpack and a super feature backpack. It has a top. It's got sturdy materials. It doesn't have a gazillion pockets, but in general, it's going to do what you want it to do. It can still carry a good amount. I mean, a 60 liter is a lot of gear. This will definitely set me up for a week-long hike if I needed to carry food that long. Has nice hip pockets. I have no complaint with it. This has been a great piece of gear. But once again, as I got further and got better and lighter gear and realized that, hey, if I can get from 30 pounds a trip to somewhere around 20 pounds, that would make my trips even better. And so I just recently did an unboxing on this, and now I'm into the ultralight frameless backpacking, this is my Z-Packs Nero. I have not taken this on a trip yet, but it has taken me a long time to get to the point where I'm able to even use a backpack like this to get my other gear light enough and small enough that I can get it all inside of a 38-liter pack. I think I said it was 36 liter on my other, but it's actually 38. For it to be frameless, you can only carry max 20 pounds. So I had to have gear that was light. It has taken me basically thousands of dollars to get to the point where I had the right gear that I could even use with this pack. So I didn't start off here. This is basically a 10-year adventure that has gotten me to the point where I can use this and several $1,000s. If I was getting into it right now, this is the one that I would get. If I was a beginner, I would get this Crown 60 because it's relatively inexpensive. You can find it on sale all the time for anywhere between $100 to $150. It is only 2.5 pounds, so it's not super ultralight, but that's pretty darn light for a pack that can carry 40 pounds very well. that does have a frame, that does have a top, that does have a belt. I really don't think you can go wrong with this pack. I mean, I guess some of the things you could say is it's not made out of a waterproof material. It is water resistant, but I'm still going to use all three of these packs. But if I was a beginner, this is the one that I would get, and I would see what I needed after that. I still use all these packs. This would be if I had to go on a week-long trip, if I'm trying to get my winter trip gear down light enough that I can use this. But if I'm going with my kids, this is what I'm going to take, because I'm going to need to carry some of their gear. So I'm still going to use this all the time. This is more going to be like my 3-season when I'm not with my kids, my ultralight pack. And this is still going to be my heavy hauler. You know, I just did a trip recently where I took 3 other younger hikers with me, and I had to carry a lot of weight, and I wanted to make sure that it was supported well. And so I took this one, and this is also good for when I go out and do my winter gear, when I do my hot tent, because I have to carry a lot of weight for those. I put a cast iron skillet in here, I put all kinds of things. So all of these still have uses. And the other thing about having multiple backpacks is I can outfit up to 3 hikers. So for me, I know that I can take both of my boys. I have 3 boys, but I can take at least 2 of them, give them packs. I could give the youngest one this one, the middle-aged one this one. I still am going to use all of this gear. So they all do different things. They're kind of a extreme on one end and extreme on the other end, and this one is kind of the middle example. But I'm very happy to have all 3 of these. And so this just kind of gives you a range on what different backpacks are going to do and when you would select them and why you might pick one over the other. But that's the 3 backpacks I have. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. I'll check you later. Hey guys, if you like the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do, and check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.